King Erner coming to y'all live and direct. I wanted to bring up the honorable topic that's going on. It's trending real heavy. This topic is about Ralo, R-A-L-O. This brother is very successful. This brother has a lot of finances. This brother gives to his community more than probably anybody I have ever seen give to a community. Now, if you're not up on who he is, he's the guy who just got signed to Gucci Mane. So you know you got to have some type of honor to him, because Gucci is a guy, you know, you can kind of tell a little bit. He deal with individuals, but he try to keep people away from him, arm's length, because what he got going on in his past was kind of crazy. So, you know, I can kind of relate to him, a person that's been, you know, through the things that we've been through, especially him. I know he was in USP Terre Hut. You know, your mind frame is different because you have goals and you have responsibilities and things you want to accomplish when you get home. So him showing love to the guy Ralo was kind of like honorable to me when I saw it. Now, Ralo is an individual who doesn't care how he speaks about the police, because of, as you can see, they harass him all the time. Now, a brother like that, you got to look at his success and say, they're jealous of him. This is why the ATF, federal government, DEA, all these organizations are kind of, you know, all over him and trying to figure out what he got going on, because don't nobody want a successful black man that's Muslim to go far in nothing they do. So we got to understand that when we get in these positions, we got to choose what we do wisely. The reason why is because if they see that you got all this money and that you still, you know, disrespecting authority, they're not going to allow you to move around to do anything. They're going to want to try to call you out on anything that they can, only because they don't want you to succeed in life. So when you're a brother like him, you have to stay humble. You have to stay in that man's shit like he's doing, but you also got to remember that you cannot be a part of that community that you once lived. You can't run around that community like that. You know why? No one's going to understand, and people aren't going to protect you. So something somebody that's around may do that you're not approving of, they may do it, and you're going to get the blame of it. Only why? Because you're the one that's successful. You're the one that have a lot going on. And the government, their thing is money. They see you got too much money, they want to go in on it, man, and see how much you're paying them, how much you're giving them, and how much you're respecting them. So the goal, if I was ever in that position, is to make sure that I pay my taxes and have everything caught up. On top of that, I will make sure that I never flaunt it like it's drug money. Because we understand it, but you got to understand the world don't understand it. So we may think we're inspiring, but at the end of the day, we're really not. We're killing off our own folks, because some of them children, they understand that they'll never be able to get to that status. So they'll rob, kill, and deal in order to get close to it. And each time they'll lose. A brother like Ralo has done so much, you know, for the community in the public eyes that they hate that. That means he can unify these individuals. Do you think they're going to allow an individual that can unify people to actually stick around, especially if they're ex-felons? Look what they've done to Kevin Gates. Do you think they've done that to Kevin Gates just because? Or like he was this bad individual? No. The man that was in the public eyes for years, talking and, you know, related to people, and no matter what, we all got to say that this man has some intelligence. I'm speaking about Kevin Gates. So you think that if he get into a situation, they're not going to try to jail him? On top of that, when he's coming home from that, they get him again? And this time it was for a pistol. They're trying to cripple all the successful ones, because they know that those successful ones can inspire us to do something positive also. But what we have to do is start paying attention to what they are having us inspired by. Because young men, young ladies, a brick full of money should not inspire you. But how that person took the steps of doing the right thing should be something that you follow. That's what you should be interested in. Now, we can't look down on the brother because he went to jail. You know why we can't look down on him? How could he not go to prison when he's being harassed 24/7? Go to his page. When you go to his page on Instagram, you'll see majority of it is cops Google his name. It has something to do with police checking him at the airport. Police pulling him over, pulling these dogs out. The man didn't have no freedom, and I'm guaranteeing that all these law enforcement didn't have the proper credentials to actually follow and harass this man. But everybody will look past that, and you'll see people online saying, oh, that man is ignorant, that man is this, that man is that. Why do you say so? Why? Because he's living his life and he's giving out his message the way he gives it out? Well, people that follow him obviously have that type of understanding, and they must have the same decisions that he make on their mind. But it's up to you to know who has that strength to really lead the people. Because I feel as though the man could be a leader. Now, I'm saying a leader in Islam. This dunya, this world we live in, will always lose. This dunya is a Muslim's place that we don't want to be. The reason why is because we can't even get ourselves together right in our religion because of how America is. I mean, it's just our mindsets, our mind frames are caught up in the wrong thing that are like materialistic. And the sad part about it, you would think the people that's in authority, that they wouldn't be, you know, against that. They wouldn't be driving to stop this young man from showing other young men that they don't got to sell drugs no more. And they also can get signed to a Gucci man or somebody that wants to invest their money into them. But they're not putting it off like that. What the government is doing, they're making examples out of individuals. And I'm sad to say that Ralo was an individual that they're making an example out of, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like at the end of the day, he will be home soon, because when I saw it, it said something about a federal complaint. A federal complaint don't mean that a person always got to be indicted. You know, they could be this there and they want to bust their balls or whatever the case may be. And in this case, I feel like that. I feel like maybe they're just doing this to bust his balls because they're tired of seeing him glow so well. They're tired of him saying, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, he wa barakatuhu. And the younger brothers, you know, getting down and praying behind them. They see strength when they see that. And you can't give them that. You know why? They're going to know what to attack you on. I'm not saying be a punk, be scared, and don't express yourself. I'm saying that some things is between you and your Lord. Keep it between you and your Lord. You know why? You're going to have people have the evil eye on you. People are going to be jealous of you. People are going to want negative things to happen to you. And in this world we live, when people start doing that, it don't take long for somebody to lie on you and send you to jail. And us being ex-felons, hey, they don't care. They're going to say the story matches the past. So I'm saying this to all the people that's out here in the world. If you're a Ralo supporter, especially if you're Muslim, make dua for the brother. If you're not a Ralo supporter, still have some respect and understanding that authority won't allow you to be over top of them. It'll never happen. And I'm hoping that he gets that understanding, and when he come home, he enjoys his finances in a quiet manner. I'm King Earner from the Honor Your Life campaign. My goal is to restore the honor into the people. And I want our community to know that it's brothers like Ralo that we need more of. The ones that change their life at a young age and want to do some positive things. King Earner, live and direct.